Shaw here on the 14th of March 2023, and there's our little babies. There's 3 of them anyway. We're having a beautiful morning. It's a little bit chilly, breezy and chilly. Took the kids up to school. Jakey's in the dog house, you might say, because I left her out on the back street and she just cut up across the grass and wouldn't listen. So she's starting to get to be a problem with taking off, so she's locked in the house now. She's pretty sneaky though. She'll climb out windows. She does all kinds of stuff just to get out. So that's not good. But I had the camera on the trike this morning, and I push it. You can't hear when it's in the underwater housing, you might call it, which I put it in whenever I have it on a stand, because that's the way I can secure it with the little cable. And you can't hear the beeps or anything. And I looked, I thought it was running, and it wasn't running. So I didn't get any of that. But I'm going to do a vlog here pretty soon about getting a studio set up. Sean's a sound dude, so he helped me out with the mic. You know, I was looking at him. I don't know what I'm really looking at or what I need or what I want. And he said for the mic and the headphones, there's a nice little puppy. Hi, puppy. You escaped. But and then of course I also looked him up online and watched a lot of reviews, and it seems like, yeah, he knows what he's talking about. Then my other buddy, he set me up with the camera, and that one, it was like, I watched 10 reviews on it. It was like, yeah, there's nothing that comes close. And then the only thing I'm waiting for is the headset. It's really something, the stuff that comes out of Japan. This was ordered quite a while ago, but it sits in customs in Japan for, right now, I think it's 7 days. It's still sitting there. So the stuff's really slow coming out of there. But the next one, we have to get a hold of the doc and find out. I was looking at laptops and desktops, but it would be better with a laptop, because then I could be mobile. You know, instead of just setting up one studio, at least I could move it around. So he's the guy to pick the brain on, because he's a computer scientist, so that'll be really cool. We'll pick up something. And I'll do a vlog on all that stuff. I'd like to show you the different mounts I have. The ones I found the best, and believe me, I've had a ton of them, you know, and some of them just suck. They're not good at all. But I'll show you the different mounts and the way I got it on my helmet. I don't like putting the camera on a handlebar mount because it shakes it too much. I do know of a dude who uses this same camera in his vlogs, and he had it mounted to his bike, and the first camera he had, because of the vibration, and the camera has a little mechanical thing, it messed it up, and here in the Philippines you can't get it fixed, so he bought another one and mounted it on his helmet. And I figure your body's kind of like a shock absorber. It's going to help, you know, mitigate some of that harsh vibration that'll mess this thing up. But I like it. It's nice and small. It's a nice, just a super nice little camera. So, but I can have mounts. Now on the tricycle, I do mount it to the tricycle, and I know that shakes it up a little bit, but I can't put it on my head. I'm too high up in the canopy over the driver that, you know, you can't really see out very good. It'd be nice to have a mount on an arm for your helmet. You know, maybe I should design one so that you could change it. I tried the mounts that are here on your chest. They shake too much. They're worthless. If you ever see those, don't waste your money on them. Had one, they're no good. You know, but a mic with an arm on it that you could, or a slide where you could slide it up and down. I do worry about the glue. You know, when you use the 3M, you got to get at least the 3M, but I've known different vloggers where it popped off, you know, it came off. Now mine, I cleaned it up real good with alcohol on the helmet, and then I pressed it on there, and it seems to be holding really good. I don't see any breaks in it. I inspect it every time I put the camera on it. But I also have I carry it in the waterproof case. I have a little rope with a carber under, I guess they call it, and I can clip it onto something. On the motorcycle helmet, I clip it onto the chin strap, and then on the bike, I put it on the bar. And that way, if it does come loose from the 1/4-20 mount, that it shouldn't, but in case if it did, at least you got a backup to keep the camera from getting broke, because these things aren't cheap. I really like the Sony cam. I'm still playing around with the telephone one with the Osmo, but the only thing is I got this on a selfie stick to get it up in the air. With the Osmo, you can put a selfie stick on that too, but it's very heavy, and then it to hold it up, you can't change anything, so that's not too good. This one I don't need to, but I'm still not 100% into that. It's got a nice face tracking thing. That's pretty cool. Morning. Morning. Yeah, the neighbors are out. Guys are getting ready to start working. But I'm still playing around with that DJI one for the phone. The bad thing about it is it's got little clamp jaws, spring loaded, and that I don't like that at all. I have to take it out of its Otter case because it won't open big enough. And if you get any kind of a phone holder, Sean and I were actually talking about this the other day. I have one that goes to a 1/4-20 mount that's screwed. You screw it down to tighten it. These ones with the spring clips, they're all garbage. They're not going to last. That's another thing I don't like. Now the Osmo, it's built really good on that DJI. It looks like that'll hold up a while, but it doesn't open big enough. And then it really squeezes the heck out of it, when you do get in there, because I'm at the end of its travel. So you have to look at that. They should change that and make it a little bit better. I definitely not liking it. There's a house that's just about done. That's pretty crazy chandelier. I'm surprised in this country you don't see window cleaners. Must be the people. Yeah, they're there because they got their, unless it's the workmen washing their clothes or something. Nice house though. They're building this up, and there's a lot of trouble with the water still. We didn't the other day. It's like nothing, and not much I can do about it. You can talk to these people till you're blue in the face. They don't seem to care. They don't live here, so that's the way that goes. But this was the model. Nobody's in the model yet, and look, it's just like falling apart. I think this ain't the one with the paint all fell off. The one down there, the paint all fell off on the side, but glass things broke out. We had a storm, pretty windy, and it broke that crappy glass thing off. I wouldn't trust that on a balcony anyway. Who the heck would want that? But it's still kind of crappy. They did open it up though, the windows, to get some air in it, because it was, from what I heard, it was pretty damn musty in there. And I still don't know what they're going to do with these. Been nice to have the one behind there and make a garage out of it, but who knows? I don't know when they're going to start building next to us on this side. There you can see our nice little grate we put on there. But they're getting them built up. They're getting them built up pretty good. Well, that's about it for today. That's my little short walk this morning. Wished I could have took my shaky, but she's not listening right now. So I'm gonna let you go. Don't forget to pray for each other. And this is Rick Shaw out.